Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just wanted to go over something quickly here. I've been away. I know it's been a little while. Been feeling a little bit like shit, but I am getting better. So I should be back into the regular swing of things soon. But something that I have been doing over my time off is playing some Last Epoch. And I wanted to actually draw attention to something I noticed last night when I was playing on my mage here. So something that I've noticed a lot of people use is teleport. I was actually a person using teleport as well. It's a pretty good skill. It allows you to have some pretty good mobility, and it's got a lot of good passives that support it. The issue I have with teleport is that it's not a true teleport. So for example, we have a wall here and we have a platform at the bottom. By my logic, teleport should allow me to reach that platform there. A small wall like this should not stop a character or a mage who's supposedly able to teleport through things. So why is it that I can't teleport down there? So that kind of frustrated me, and I was thinking, okay, well, teleport kind of sucks. So I'm going to start using Surge or some other kind of mobility skill to get myself around. And then I noticed on Focus that they have a teleport mod here. So if you go to Focus, they have the Conveyance mod. And when you use Conveyance mod, I noticed that the teleport was behaving a bit differently. And all of a sudden, I'm able to actually transfer through walls and transfer over gaps that the normal teleport was not allowing me to do. Now, I don't know if this is actually intended. My spidey senses are telling me that it's not. I really hope that it is intended, in the sense that teleport, I believe truly that it should allow you to go through things like walls like that. I understand from a development standpoint that they might want to steer away from, getting down into maybe the old D2 days of teleport where people are just zipping around and ignoring half of the map. But I really think that with some smart implementation, we can avoid that and make sure that teleport still has its very good uses and, in a sense, benefits above other mobility skills. It doesn't have to be so drastic that it's able to make an abuse case out of this, but I do think that it serves a purpose to act as a true teleportation skill and not just something that's a small gap closer like, say, a dash would be. But anyways, on to the next topic. I wanted to talk a little bit about the build itself. I decided to go with Shatter Strike on a Spellblade character. I'm still working on a lot of my gear. My swords are kind of shitty. I just found some, I found this longsword. It's a terrible base for me for the build, but I found it. It had T6 attack speed, so I thought, hey, why not? I'll go ahead with that, and it had some frailty on hit. It was pretty nice, and then I added on the melee crit chance. And the health on kill, I think, was already on there too. So I added on some crit chance, and then I basically mirrored it and made a second one. Whether that was the best use of one of those glyphs, probably not. But hey, I did it anyways, and we made two of them. So the character has really nice attack speed. He's got really nice attack speed. I usually don't use teleport, by the way. I use Mana Strike. It's got very nice attack speed. And essentially the whole idea with the character is that you use your Mana Strike to basically get you any kind of mana as well as ward. It gets us lots of ward. The Mana Strike's going to do that. And then what the Mana Strike is also doing is enabling our passive here, the Blade Weaver. So when you use Blade Weaver, you use a melee attack that costs less than 10 mana. Mana Strike is 0 mana, so when you use that, you gain a stack of Blade Weaving. And when you use a melee attack that costs 10 or more mana, the stacks are consumed and deals 15% more elemental damage per stack consumed. So we have that at 6 right now. I was thinking about putting it at 10, but to be quite honest, I think at 6 it's fine. You typically only have to stand in front of a boss for under a second to get those 6 stacks up. I believe that with 10 stacks, it would probably be more like a second to even like a second and a quarter. And at that point, it might start getting a little dicey. And I just think that, you know, 6 times 15, that's pretty decent, right? That's pretty good damage. So we can take that and go with a much nicer, healthier play style. I've started to put points into mental fortitude. We also have 10 points in outrun and outlast. A lot of the points that you will see here are dedicated around just keeping ward alive and active and retained. We have a lot of flat damage multipliers, or sorry, flat damage additions, as well as using Essence Duel for attack speed, more ward, Mana Reaver for more mana gain and health, and then of course Gemini so that we can use the dual wielding and allowing us to do a whole lot more damage, but we do end up taking 15% more damage. So with this character, I did die in that one, so that was pretty shit. But I've managed to push through 2 empowered monoliths on this character on absolute trash gear. The only uniques that I've managed to find, and I have equipped them actually. I did find an Exsanguinous, so this was kind of lucky, which I found with 1 LP, which is kind of nice. And then the Morning Frost, I found these are really common. And to be honest, there's probably better boots we could use because I don't have that much dex. But assuming I can find lots of dex in a good amount, you know, a good amount more dex, these could become very valuable, I guess. And then I have the Siphon of Anguish, which is just I think it's a guaranteed drop from, I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed from one of the Echo bosses there. So, you know, I've got this. That's it, man. Like the build's pretty much these 3 uniques that I've put together, and this is just for sustain, and then this one's for war generation and some movement and attack speed, and then this one gives us some flat damage and freeze rate multi. The rest of it is very simple gear. I was lucky enough to find this relic here, and then these gloves really suck, so the helmet really sucks, and the amulet is only a 3-mod amulet, and I lost all my forging potential, so that sucks. The idols are terrible. Do not even look at these idols and, you know, think that I know what I'm doing. I don't. But basically, even having like no real experience in this game, it still allows you to have a good time. Allows you to have a real good time still. Although they do have to fix the lag. I gotta say, the lag's really annoying because like I die a lot of times because there's like AoEs that are happening and I'm not even aware, and sometimes I'll like press my teleportation and I'll see the animation happen. Like I'll see the little blue thing happen over there, but then nothing. Like I don't actually move. So there's some things that definitely need to be addressed and fixed, because this game is awesome, man. It's so fucking good. But I just really want them to fix that so that we can all have a really good time, not be dying to lag spikes, not be dying to things that like I'm getting hit right now and I can't even do anything about it. So there we go. Lag seems to be good. Seems to be good. Grab our potions so that we can get that nice boost of speed. Yeah, see, so those AoEs, like, I'm assuming those probably do a lot of damage. And if you stand in them because of a lag spike, well, I guess you're just dead. And I know there have been some reports of some people, like hardcore players, dying when it really wasn't their fault. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be. It's getting a bit dicey again with the lag. Hey, rare or unique boots, Storm Tides again. 0 LP. So yeah, the build itself is pretty good. We definitely need better gear. As you know, our ward retention and generation could certainly be better. It's still a little dicey right now. But hey, if this is what it can do on basically dog shit, other than an Exsanguinous, and quite honestly, it was feeling tankier without the Exsanguinous, because I don't really have all the best defenses built in on my other pieces of gear to really support Exsanguinous right now. So frankly, I'm only using Exsanguinous because A, I found it and I felt good about it, and B, because it gives a nice little boost when I use my potions. So I just like it. But yeah, the build feels tanky enough. We were able to push through to empowered monos. We pushed the empowered monos, but not too much issue. Again, assuming there's not really any lag spikes going on, then we're able to push through without too much issue. Of course, don't get standing in big overlapped AoEs and stuff like that, and you should be fine. Yeah, really fun build. Really enjoying Shatterstrike. Like big chunks of damage on it, which is fucking cool. Really like it. Anyways, if you guys liked the video and liked what you saw, if you liked the little trick on teleport, definitely keep tuning into the channel. I plan to release some more videos on Last Epoch as we progress. But if you followed the channel at all, you know that's subject to change. We could see. But if anything, do stay tuned for D4. I will be playing on the digital deluxe version, so I will be there early. For 4 days early, I believe, is what we get. So stay tuned on the Twitch, Twitch TV/fussybird.tv, or sorry, fussybird TV, and I will see you all there. Thanks again. Until next time, peace out.